Imagine you're 25 years old, mindlessly scrolling through social media between meetings, and suddenly, a pop-up from a retirement calculator smacks you in the face. You will need $2.4 million to retire comfortably. Your coffee goes cold as you glance at your checking account. There's a couple $1,000 in there. You blink, wondering if it's a glitch, but it's not. Welcome to the new reality of retirement. The rules have changed. The timeline has changed. The entire financial system has evolved into something your parents never prepared you for. But here's the twist. If you're watching this, it means you still have time. Time to take the red pill. Time to seize the tools, the mindset, and the strategies that can completely rewrite your future. Because retirement isn't just about quitting work. It's about freedom. And the path to freedom starts right now. The retirement myth is broken. That world, it's over. Your parents, maybe your grandparents, could work at one company for 30 years, retire at 65, and get a guaranteed pension for the rest of their life. That system was called defined benefit. Today, you get a 401k and a wish for good luck. It's called defined contribution. It means you contribute, you manage the investments, you carry the risk. A 401k is a retirement account offered by employers. You invest a portion of your pre-tax income into it. That money grows tax-deferred and you pay taxes only when you withdraw it, ideally after age 59 and a half. Sounds complicated? It's not. Here's where it gets good. Most companies offer something called a match. It's free money. Let's say you make $50,000 a year. You contribute 5% to your 401k. That's $2,500 a year. Your employer matches 5%. That's another $2,500. Free. That's $5,000 saved every year, without even noticing it. Do that for 10 years? That's $50,000 in retirement savings, half of it from your employer. Contribution limits for 2025? A whopping $23,000 if you're under 50. The reality is stark, pensions are gone. But your 401k can be a lifesaver if you actually use it. The advantages you actually have. Here's what's wild. While it's harder in some ways, you actually have advantages your parents never did. Time, technology, mindset. Let's talk about time first. You have the greatest financial asset in the universe, compound interest over decades. If you're 25 today, you've got 40+ years of growth potential. That's unmatched. Technology? It's never been easier. With apps like Wealthfront, Betterment, SoFi, or even Fidelity Spire, you can. Open an investment account in minutes. Start investing with $5. Automate your contributions. Get portfolio rebalancing, tax loss harvesting, and retirement projections without paying a human advisor. Compound interest is your superpower. If you start investing just $200 per month at age 25 and earn a conservative 7% annual return, here's what you get. At age 65, over $1.3 million. Now let's say you wait. You decide, I'll start at 35. I need to live a little. At the same $200 a month by age 65, you have only $610,000. That 10-year delay cost you $700,000. Let that sink in. Time isn't just money. It's more powerful than money. And the earlier you start, the less you need to contribute to hit the same goals. Don't wait until you make more. Don't wait until your debt is paid off. Start now, even if it's $50 a month. Because time isn't your enemy, it's your greatest ally. Retirement is being redefined. Let's talk about the elephant in the room. You don't want to work in a cubicle for 40 years. No one does. And guess what? You don't have to. There's a growing movement called FIRE, Financial Independence, Retire Early. These people save 50% or more of their income. They live frugally. And many of them retire in their 30s or 40s. But retirement doesn't have to mean sipping coconut water on a beach forever. It could mean starting your own consulting gig, working part-time, switching careers to something creative or meaningful, living as a digital nomad. Retirement is no longer a destination. It's a flexible lifestyle choice. And the money you save, that's what buys you that freedom. Technology makes it easier than ever. We need to talk about how much easier investing has become. With Robo-Advisors, you can get a custom portfolio in minutes, invest in low-fee index funds, automatically rebalance every quarter, even get help with tax optimization. All of this for 0.25% to 0.50% per year in fees. Compare that to old-school advisors charging 1% or more. You can also use budgeting and savings apps like YNAB, Monarch Money, or rocket money to set retirement goals, track progress, optimize spending to free up cash for investing. In short, you have every tool at your fingertips. Your grandparents had to sit with a banker to open a CD. You can invest in diversified ETFs while eating ramen in your dorm room. The barriers are gone. You just have to start. The system wasn't built for you, and that's the point. Let's face a hard truth. The traditional retirement model was built in a different era, a time when people worked one job their entire life, pensions were guaranteed, and Social Security was actually secure. But today, pensions are nearly extinct. Gig work and unstable contracts are the new normal. And inflation? It's not just rising, it's relentless. The average millennial is juggling student debt, housing unaffordability, and a job market that demands more while offering less. In fact, according to a 2024 Vanguard study, the median 30-year-old has just $18,000 saved for retirement. That's not enough. But here's the twist. It doesn't have to be. The retirement lie. Waiting to live later. The biggest lie we've been sold is this. Work yourself to death for 40 years. Then, if you're lucky, enjoy life at 65. Do we honestly believe that waiting 4 decades to live is the only option? That we should delay freedom until our knees ache and our bucket list becomes a regret list? It's time to reject that blueprint. Because retirement isn't a date. It's not a finish line. It's a financial condition. Reprogramming, retirement, define your number. Instead of blindly chasing that vague $2 million goal, here's a smarter move. Calculate your freedom number. Ask yourself, what kind of life do you want to live? Where do you want to live? What does a meaningful day look like to you? Then reverse engineer your expenses. Add in healthcare, inflation buffers, and lifestyle upgrades. You may find your number is closer to $600,000, not $2 million. Why? Because you might move to a lower-cost city or even abroad. You may earn part-time income doing something you love. Or you choose a semi-retired life, balancing work and freedom early. In other words, retirement becomes flexible, designed by you, not Wall Street. Roth IRA, the secret weapon you're ignoring. Now let's talk about a golden goose most people overlook, the Roth IRA. This isn't just another savings account. It's a tax-free wealth machine. How it works. You contribute after-tax dollars, currently up to $7,000 per year if under 50. Your investments grow tax-free, and when you retire, you withdraw the money tax-free. Yes, you heard that right. No taxes on gains. Imagine putting in $60,000 over 10 years and having it grow to $300,000 plus by retirement. That's the power of starting early. And since Roth IRAs let you withdraw contributions at any time without penalty, they're more flexible than you think. But here's the kicker. Over 60% of millennials haven't opened one. Don't be in that stat. From panic to power, turning emotion into action. By now, you might feel both empowered and a little overwhelmed. That's okay. It means you care. But fear alone won't fix your future. What will? Consistent, strategic action. Track your expenses using apps like YNAB or Monarch. Invest automatically through low-cost ETFs. Increase your savings rate by 1% every 3 months. You won't even feel it. Join financial communities that keep you accountable. And most importantly, reclaim your vision. This isn't about retiring from work. It's about retiring from worry. Future-proofing. The millennial advantage. You know what makes your generation different? You have time and tech on your side. You're living in an era where AI-powered finance apps optimize your investments. Fractional shares let you own Amazon with just $5. Side hustles become digital empires with global reach. You don't have to rely on luck. You have leverage. And that leverage can compress decades of wealth building into just a few years, if you act now. So, where do you go from here? You've just unlocked a new lens on retirement, one that doesn't chain you to a cubicle or a broken system. Now it's time to build your blueprint. Define your freedom number. Start your Roth IRA. Automate your investments. Choose purpose over pressure, because the real question isn't, will I have enough to retire? It's, what kind of life am I building right now? You're not alone in this journey. If this segment sparked something in you, a shift in mindset, a fire in your belly, then don't let it fade. Subscribe, like, and comment with your personal freedom number. Let's build a community where retirement is redefined and freedom begins now.